Hey everyone, Thordan Smash here, up on Capitol Peak, the deadliest 14er in Colorado. In fact, 5 people recently passed away. Some people even fell like 900 feet. So far, I haven't had to be respawned, which is pretty good news. Though, we are going to be talking about some stuff in Season 26, the good, the bad, the ugly. I'm just going to go ahead and give out an heirloom. All you guys got to do is like, comment, subscribe. You know the drill. Without further ado, let's jump into today's topic.
In true Apex fashion, what started out as a promising update with flashy new content, even myself got pretty hyped. And, you know, what they said was going to be meta-shifting balance changes and a shiny new battle pass with overhaul to ranked, it quickly snowballed into the kind of launch that makes you wonder if the devs outsourced playtesting to a magic 8-ball. And for every step forward, there's been a Bangalore smoke grenade launched directly at your feet, now electrified, of course. So let's go ahead and go over some of this broken stuff right now. Now, everyone should know about this. Season 26 introduced accolades, which is a system designed to celebrate little in-game achievements, sort of like mini badges for doing things like sliding, running, breathing, and existing. Why did we even need this? But it sounds harmless, right? Well, imagine you're mid-fight, tracking a sweaty Pathfinder bouncing off walls with a Peacekeeper when suddenly your screen explodes with "you slid 5 meters" and a giant fanfare. It's like being given a gold star for eating cereal during a house fire. The community has reacted pretty swiftly, and with the full power of gamer rage flooding Twitter, Reddit, and probably the Respawn office parking lot with complaints, Respawn has now rolled it back and is hopefully going to go ahead and, fine-tune the system. But that was really just the start, and it was one of the quick things they could fix. Because if Season 26 has a poster child, it's going to be Bangalore, now officially promoted from consistent, reliable pick to overtuned meta-warping war criminal, which she already was in the past. How does she keep getting away with this? Her new tactical upgrade allows her to electrify her smoke, which now destroys or disables virtually every deployable or utility of the game. Caustic Trap, who just got a giant buff, well, gone. Wads and Fences, fried. Octane Jump Pad, you shouldn't have been playing Octane anyways. Rampart Walls, shredded like tax documents before an audit. She now has 3 charges of this ability with a short cooldown, meaning she can literally suppress half the cast of Apex by just doing cardio. And if you're a Caustic main, Season 26 essentially handed you a shiny new rework, which everyone was really excited about, and then threw you into a sauna with a taser. Worse yet, unlike Caustic, who got a big buff and can be countered by Bangalore, with Bangalore, no effective counter that anyone has really done yet, as long as she's being well played. Unless you're lucky enough to Kraber her before the smoke even blooms, which honestly is what most players are fantasizing about by minute 3 of each match. Then, this is the biggest disappointment of Season 26, and what was going to be the most hyped thing, myself included, that I was really excited about. And that's, well, ranked, or as it's being called this season, drop roulette with extra tilt. If you thought previous ranked seasons had issues, Season 26 said, hold my digital threat. Oh wait, that's not in the game anymore, whatever. No kill cap still equals Predator Farm Simulator. Respawn still hasn't added a kill cap to rank, meaning high tier players can rack up 15 kills in a match, snowball, and farm points off low tier players with 0 risk. That's not a competitive ladder, that's a power vacuum with frag grenades. There's no punishment for dropping hot and inting. Why play smart rotations when you can just land fragment, farm a dozen bronze and silver squads, and extract KP for days? We'll go into that because you're probably thinking in your head, well, there's assigned POIs now. No. Anyways, ranked has become a reverse bell curve. Low tier players get farmed, high tier players get free kills, and mid tier players get PTSD. Now, talking about that POI assignment system, that was the new mechanic coming in, which I thought was a great idea, where squads are assigned to suggested drop locations to spread out loot and make early game fights more meaningful. Which, by the way, this is mind-blowing to me. Why would you not just go ahead and test having players spawn at the POI? The dropship still spawns ridiculously high in the air, so you can literally fly to any POI you want. The feature is instantly nullified, unless you choose to land at your assigned POI like an obedient little Wraith main, which no one is doing, and even if you do, other people can still land on you, which is now nullified by the fact that the kill cap incentivizes high-level players to go try to farm lower-level players on the POIs that they see them going to. It's an easy-to-see result. All the sweat lords are swerving into your assigned POI and turning it into a Thunderdome. The system is good in theory, but when the ships are high enough that you could parachute into a different video game entirely, what's the point? I honestly, who playtested this and thought it was a good idea? It's mind-blowing to me that you wouldn't just try out having them spawn in there. I wish I could convey my words better right now. It's just flabbergasting to me how no one thought of that. Now, there are some other stuff people have talked about. The map visuals this season, some are saying, are overly bright and desaturated. It feels like someone poured bleach onto, E-District. Everything looks like it's mid-solar flare, colors are washed out, contrast is gone, Caustic's gas is nearly invisible, which would be terrifying if Bangalore didn't immediately delete it anyways. And oddly enough, skill-based matchmaking, the thing that we've talked about before. Remember when you could kind of tell what kind of lobby you were in? You know, I say kind of because the chart made like no sense. No one could ever figure it out. Well, it's gone now. Now you drop into match with zero transparency about lobby skill level, so you might get a fair game, or you might get hard third-party by a 3-stack of Preds with reactive skins and trust issues. Nothing's gonna stop them. It's not like they have assigned POIs that they're gonna go to anyways. This adds to the frustration for casual and competitive players alike. There's no way to gauge progress because the system now feels like a slot machine with crypto scam vibe. And let's not forget that Respawn decided to remove half the Evo armories from the map. So if you like hitting purple armor early, tough luck. Hope you enjoy fighting a red Evo Wraith with your white armor and dreams. Because that's how the kill cap works now. They say it's to reduce third partying, but in reality, it just increases the early game RNG. Whoever hits the one remaining armory first gets a 200 HP head start. Everyone else gets therapy. Season 26, though, being completely fair, isn't all bad. The wildcard mode is actually really fun. There's a lot of cool stuff that they added in, but some of the big features that they were talking about just completely missed the mark, and I don't know where the design decisions were there. You need to implement a reasonable kill cap, make POI assignments meaningful, balance matchmaking transparency, fix the broken visuals, and maybe, just maybe, tone down Bangalore's ability to delete half the cast. But you know what? All this is stuff that we've said at the beginning of every single season. We always hope Respawn fixes it, and they never do. I swear, I could read that list verbatim, and most of that stuff applies to prior seasons. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and jump into community clips now. Don't forget to submit your own to me at Thordan Smash on Twitter. But without further ado, let's roll it.
Help me. Just one or two.
So whole squad's been shut down.
Need heavy ammo.
We are not alone. I downed an enemy. Reloading. I downed an enemy.
Heavy ammo.
I downed an adversary. I see somebody.
有一个二零，那有一个，对，他走一地，然后
Rest. The whole squad. Last guy just kind of recharging shield.
tadi cara dia bro. One under.
Let me know down below, guys, what are your thoughts on Season 26 with ranked, some of the leaks, and what are you going to hope to see in the future of the game? Also, don't forget to check out my new video right here where me and my dog Freya do Moab mountain biking together. It was a ton of fun, and I think you guys will enjoy it. But until next time, everyone, keep slaying the outlands. I'll see you out there.